Okay, y'all, this is Curious Raven. This is a little different. It's like me just kind of talking to y'all and chilling a little bit. I'm sorry I have not been sticking, on top of my videos, and they're kind of coming at the end of the week. But I have been engulfed in this Johnny Depp court case with Amber Heard, and usually I don't care about celebrities, but once I started seeing TikToks and kind of wanted to see how it was going to end, and just the ridiculous acts of Amber Heard and her body language was just so overwhelming. My heart kind of wept for Johnny. I know some of you probably do not care about this, but I want to talk about it a little bit because it's something that has truly upset me. And men can be victims as well. It's not just because women are smaller than men and men can't be victims, and that is just very stereotypical. The case is actually about to start. Today is their closing arguments, and I just really hope that this jury can see through Amber. Her body language was so telling, y'all. Just lie after lie. And Johnny's was a man that has gone through hell from her. And she was the reason why he started drugs again. But it was kind of his fault too that he married a little girl. An immature little girl that did not understand about relationships. I do believe Johnny was jealous. I mean, Amber Heard is gorgeous. Just drop dead gorgeous. And I'd be jealous too. But I just feel like stuff that she said, some of it was true, but like the abuse physically, I don't think that happened to her. And some of the stuff that did, she made it way bigger than what it was. There's a lot of evidence that points to it. Sorry if there's some of you that have a different opinion than me, but like I said, I have been a victim as well of domestic violence from my ex, and also when I was really young, a neighbor girl sexually assaulted me a couple times, and the emotions that ran through me when Amber was on stand talking about it with no tears, over exaggeration, it made me feel so sick to my stomach, y'all, that people that are actually survivors knew that that's not the type of emotions that you would convey if you were a victim. That's it about that. So, I'm Team Johnny. I'm hoping that men everywhere that are victims can get some type of win from such a huge public figure to actually be the first one to come up and say, yes, I was abused by a woman, and actually winning. So I'm going to pray. Today's Friday. I also want to talk about that maybe soon I will do a live stream. It's been a long time. Ever since my internet was being really horrible and embarrassed me so bad, I kind of just stopped doing live streams. And now that I have new internet, and I'm hoping it's better because I haven't even tried to see if it can withstand everything that has to be open and online to do a live stream, I do want to try it and see what happens. I'm thinking of one soon. Maybe I'll get As the Raven Dreams to be on with me, or PA Nightmares, or, just some buddies, and we'll have a chat, hang out. I wanted to catch up with y'all on ghost experiences that I have had recently. I'm not sure the last one that I told y'all about, but I'll just start somewhere. I've been seeing a lot more ghosts than normal. I think the last ghost that I told y'all that I saw was a soldier in our kitchen, and I was cooking, and when I turned around, he was standing there. And, I had the time to look him up and down to his feet, and I told him in my mind, no, not right now, no, because I was really nervous, y'all. I get so nervous when I see them. I'm kind of scared to talk to them. And then he said, okay, and he left. And it's not like you talk to someone out loud they can talk to you through your mind. I know that sounds so crazy, but it's true. Also, the next one that I saw was a woman outside. When I was in a rush to leave my house, I opened the door real quick and I looked out, like the yard's in front of me, and it's the neighbor's house right there, in front of me. But there's a yard kind of in between. And I looked out, I saw a woman that looked like she was from the 1800s. She was walking towards me, and she was in a black dress, and she was looking straight at me. But I looked down for just a second, and I looked up, and she was gone. And I see them clear as day, like someone standing in front of you. But it's like 3 to 8 second apparition kind of things. And to me, I feel like I'm seeing them in my third eye, but I haven't mastered opening it up and like seeing them fully all the time. I kind of don't want to see them all the time. But the next one that I saw was I was driving down the road on the highway, like the interstate. I saw this little boy. It was like a 4-way, interstate. And down the center is like a guardrail. And I was all the way to the left. I was in the left lane. I looked over and I saw him. He was crouched down, holding on to the guardrail off of the road, like on the side. And he had his hands and his arms and his lap, and he was hunched over like he was crying. And it broke my heart. I knew exactly what he was wearing. I remembered. It's like an impression that I see them. And as I passed, I saw him, and I thought to myself, that little boy is probably someone that was in a car wreck and lost his life. And he doesn't know where to go. He's just a baby. He doesn't know what to do. So I thought to myself, maybe I should maybe he can hear me. And so as I was driving off, I told him that it was okay for him to go. That he could go ahead and pass on and go to the light. And I don't know if that helped him or not, and I hope it did. It was very sad. Recently, what happened to me was I was in bed and I laid down and I looked over, and this was the quickest one I've seen. It was like a flash of some man laying next to me, just his face. And I was like, oh, and I looked over and he was gone. So I was like, oh, good, so it was just weird. It just kind of, I knew he was Caucasian. He had dark hair and skinny, but that was it. It was just a tiny little flash. That happened like 4 days ago. Also, I was getting blood done for all my tests and stuff that I have to do all the time. And I was in the parking lot waiting, and there was a car, like an SUV in front of me. And when I looked up to look out the window, I saw an old man sitting in the passenger seat. And it was a flash, maybe like a 2-second flash. And I remember he was wearing like a tan shirt, white man, gray hair. He had one of those navy blue veteran hats on that you see the veterans wear. And I had a sense like whoever drove that car there, it was like his wife, and he was waiting on her. But when I look back, no one was in the passenger seat. The car wasn't on. Those are recently seen ghosts, and it's like it's been happening more and more. I don't know if I ever told y'all this story. I remember one time I was in the shower and I heard my husband say something. But my husband was at work, and it was around the time that he should have been home or whatever, so I automatically thought it was him. And it sounded like he was right in the bathroom, because he comes and says hello to me when he gets off, and if I'm in the shower or whatever. I heard it, y'all. I heard his voice. That I actually opened the shower door. I said, huh? What was that, baby? And didn't hear anything. It was really quiet. And I kind of stepped out of the shower and I said, honey, what's going on? Are you okay? What do you need? And I kind of looked in the bedroom and in the bathroom, and no one was there, y'all. My husband had not made it home yet. He came home about 15 minutes later after I was out of the shower. Scared the crap out of me. My kids, too, they always say that they hear stuff in their room. And I'm very open about believing in ghosts and stuff, and if they choose to, they choose to. I'm not going to harp on it or shove it down their throats, and I'm not going to act like it doesn't exist when I've seen them. So, and experienced a lot. But, recently, we'd have stuff just fall in the kitchen, and me and my husband will look at each other and go, well, I guess it was a ghost. And my husband is a skeptic. But he kind of jokes around, with me. He's like, probably, And recently, we had the TV just turn on by itself. And he went and turned it off. And then it turned on by itself again. And he's like, what in the world? I'm like, I told you, there's ghosts visiting. It was just crazy. It was crazy. But other than that, I've been okay. I had surgery recently for skin cancer off my forehead. So I've been dealing with that, and the fact that I had to get off of my lupus medication for that surgery, it made me feel so sick for 3 weeks. And then I just got back on my lupus medication, and I have been so nauseous for the past 2 days and just so out of it. I just cannot wait until my system gets used to my medicine again, and I'll feel better. I want to feel better, y'all. This YouTube channel means so much to me and my family. Especially me, since I feel like my whole life was ripped from me because of all the autoimmune diseases that acutely came on, and now they're chronic, and I lost my career, and I want this to be my career. I love searching up things. I love reading and telling stories, and I tell them in the way because I really believe them. Now, the creepypastas, those are made up. That's just someone writing a scary story. But I really don't do those anymore because they're not favorable on my channel. What's favorable is ghost stories. Now, I did tell y'all I was gonna, try to come on here and update you on the recent ghost kind of spooky stories I've had. And I haven't had any real weird stuff. Any significant, just seeing some apparitions. I've actually drew them, and if y'all want, I can put the drawings on my Discord. I have a Discord. It's not very active. I'm not very active on it, but it's a place where if you want to go and talk to other narrators or other horror enthusiasts, you can share stuff. And if you're a creator also, you can also share stuff to the Discord. But it's not really a big, huge Discord. But I can share those pictures if y'all want me to. Just let me know down in the comments if y'all are interested in seeing. Now, I'm not a perfect drawer, okay, y'all? I'm not. I'm okay, but I don't know. But I'm going to go because I have been talking for more than 20 minutes. And I would like to go watch the Johnny Depp case. I'm kind of hoping that the jury will go back today, if there's a lot of time left, and just go ahead and make a verdict today and get it over with. But you know how these things go. It usually does not happen like that. Also, I wanted to say how sad I am about the Texas school shooting, and please keep all the families of all of those beautiful little babies in your prayers, please, for strength and guidance, especially for our nation, because people are sick. Just talking about it makes me just want to tear up. Because I have a son that's around the age of those children. I could not imagine being a parent and that happening. Alright, y'all, I love y'all so much. I just want to give y'all an update about what's going on, not just writing it, because I'm sure half of y'all don't even read the description, and a lot of y'all aren't even subscribed. So please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I promise I won't overwhelm you with notifications. I only post like 2 videos a week, sometimes none, sometimes 1, sometimes 3. No more than 3 though, because that's just crazy talk. But I love y'all so much. I hope y'all have a wonderful weekend. Hug your family really close, and be kind to other people. I love y'all so much. Okay, until next time.